Today I'm going to teach you fools about life. On Saturday, I accidentally crashed a Chinese funeral. That sounds like a great setup to a joke, but I actually did. I was going to see Lysistrata at Chase Park, which is not a park, you guys. It's a building. So I walked 6 blocks too far, found this lush green lawn with a beautiful tent, and I was like, oh my God, it's so classy. My boyfriend's acting in such a classy environment. And the walls were lined with 40 feet of flowers. And I get to the end, and it's this altar, and just 60 people ugly crying on this picture of a guy and this altar. And I realized I had never been in the more wrong place. So I got to the show, and a little while later, me and the entire cast of Lysistrata walk into a bar. And the bartender says to my boyfriend, hey, where's your ID? And my boyfriend's like, oh my God, where's my ID? And so we had to go home. Hours later, we are searching for any form of identification he has. Literally anything, an expired driver's license, a passport, he had a picture of himself with his name on it. And I open a drawer, and then I see it. It's a ring box. And he sees me see it. And I look at him, and he looks at me, and we look in the drawer, and he shuts it. We haven't talked about it since, but every time we're in the room, we both just stare at the ring box. We just stare at it. And we don't say anything, which I think says a lot about the potential for our marriage. Now, I know I should be really girly and excited, but I can't, because one, he hasn't rehidden it, and I keep checking, and the desire to not invade his privacy is killing me. And number two, I have such dumb thoughts. Like, what if he proposes to me while I'm sleepwalking? And instead of saying yes, I say, ready the horses, Sharon, we ride at daybreak? Or what if he insists I learn to drive before he'll marry me? I am a terrible driver. I've driven 3 times in my life. I'm going to tell you about all of them right now. Incident number 1, I hit the only other car in the church parking lot. Incident number 2, I ran over my own foot. I got in the car, I shut the door, I turned on the car, I saw something on the antenna, I got out of the car, didn't touch the emergency brake, got out, run over my own foot, down a hill, that's a different story. Time number 3, I was camping. I was parking a trailer and I was 14, first time I've driven, can't get the truck back in the spot. So my dad insists I drive the truck around the entire campground so we can try and park it the other direction. I got my little brother in the front seat, I got my mom in the back, laying down, reading a magazine, not wearing a seatbelt. If you ask why she's not driving, it's because she's not allowed to. My neighbor took away her license the day that she hit him in his own garage the day after his open heart surgery. So I'm driving this truck, and this kid runs out in front of me. You can see the diaper outline, like it could have been tragic, but I swerved, I hit a trash can, and everyone's okay. The kid's out of the way, my family is fine, but I am still freaking out. So I hit the gas, I swerve again, and I hit the oldest tree in that goddamn forest. The tree that the Cherokee Indians make pilgrimages to pray at. And they sent me a letter shaming me for desecrating their tree with my truck. You know, this is really nice. The last day of class always makes me nostalgic for the first day of class. And I don't know if anyone noticed on the first day of class, I was really sick. I woke up that morning and my poop was blue. And that is because I'm allergic to dye, and I decided to pretend I didn't know that and ate 12 blue cupcakes for dinner the night before. I think my biggest downfall as a kid was that I didn't know I was allergic to red dye, and my favorite color was pink, so I'd go to a birthday party and I'd have so much fun, and I'd eat lots of pink frosting and strawberry ice cream, and the next day I'd just and then I'd be fine, and I'd go play Barbies, and I'd run around the house, and my parents would be like, Katie, you are certainly well enough to go to school tomorrow, but first, how about some cherry cough syrup? Thank you very much. I'm Katie Rupert. Have a lovely night.